The way that I read this, Elizabeth, is you basically have three important parts of this report from Special Counsel Richard Hur. The first part is legally that President Biden is in the clear. The Special Counsel found no reason, they say, to criminally prosecute Joe Biden. They say there was not malicious intent here. They say, yes, the documents he had were very sensitive national security interests. They were at his house in different places, but that Joe Biden cooperated, he complied, he handed the documents back and sat for hours to do interviews. So they don't feel like there's a reason to prosecute him. The other part, the second part of this, is they explicitly talk about the differences between Joe Biden and Donald Trump and his handling. They say that Donald Trump clearly did not cooperate, that he, in fact, went out of his way to obstruct FBI investigators into this portion. And the third really important part of this report, as you mentioned, is going to be politically damaging to Joe Biden, and that is all of the references they made to his memory. They called him, they said that he appeared to be, an older man who, in some cases had memory lapses when he was doing these interviews. Certainly not something the White House appreciated in this report. In fact, the White House went on to respond to the special counsel saying that it was inappropriate, that in 9 different places in this report, it references Joe Biden's memory. And in some cases, the White House says that it was not just inappropriate, but that it was prejudicial language the special counsel was using there. So the White House taking issue with it, realizing this could be a political vulnerability here, as already the president and his campaign has to combat all of these narratives about his memory not being well, about his age and him not being up to the job. They've got to contend with that being now in the record as a part of this report, Elizabeth.
In the record in a Justice Department filing, President Biden just a few moments ago spoke out, reacting to the news.
Yeah, he did. And he was talking to an audience of House Democrats on their retreat, saying that this is all behind him now, that, he effectively has been vindicated by the report. Let's listen to what President Biden said just within the last hour or so.
Special counsel acknowledged I cooperated completely. I did not throw up any roadblocks. I sought no delays. In fact, I was so determined to give special counsel what they needed, I went forward with a 5-hour in-person interview over the 2 days of October the 9th, 8th and 9th last year, even though Israel had just been attacked by Hamas on the 7th.
And he sort of put a punctuation, put a period on that by also saying, this is done. This is behind us. And Elizabeth, again, I'll reiterate that legally speaking, he is probably correct about that. But politically speaking, because of all of what we've just talked about, I think this is going to come back to haunt him. And in fact, we're already seeing congressional Republicans and the Trump campaign capitalize on that.
Oh, I'm sure we will see much more of that. Joe Khalil, thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.